We exist in individual cocoons, unrelated to one another. Although we receive frequencies from each other, the frequencies we receive determine the extent to which we are aware of each other. As I previously explained, though I receive frequency waves from you, I can never know your inner world, nor can you ever know mine. The only reflection that comes to me from you is me. When I am told of someone, all that I can perceive is a projection. That's all. I do not know that person. I can never truly know that person. We exist in a world of pictures, and we live submerged with infinite albums made up of pictures. In the meantime, we live ignorant of both this fact and the fact that our lives are being directed by our second brain. An interesting fact is that there are 3 core structures in the brain. In fact, there are multiple structures, but they bear less relevance than the core 3, so I will focus on these. The main structure in the formation of the human with animalistic traits is the cerebellum. There is little difference between us learning a trait through practice and repetition from a lab rat. Navigating its way through a maze using memory and its sense of smell. The cerebellum is situated in the back of the human brain and naturally covers a greater surface when compared with other animals. The second important structure is called the amygdala and is a tiny gland within the brain. The amygdala is the source of fear and emotion. The role of the amygdala has been well researched and documented in several research projects. This knowledge has become so mainstream that you often find documentaries on this very matter on channels like the History Channel. Though these subjects are less frequently discussed in Europe and the Middle East, the role and function of the amygdala is well documented in the US. The amygdala is the source of fear and emotion, the source of the chemicals that influence the amygdala is the second brain. Influences coming from the second brain create fears in the amygdala. Many of the primal survival instincts of human beings, the most important being self-preservation, are based on fear. Humans need to continue to avoid what they fear to protect themselves and continue living. It is fear that stops us from jumping into fire. The fear of being burnt emanates from the amygdala. Researchers in the US have demonstrated that the amygdala can dramatically vary in size from one person to the other. Certain people have been found to have an amygdala that is 59% smaller than normal, others an amygdala that is as much as 75% smaller than normal.